I grew up in Buffalo, New York. We lived in the city. I was the youngest of 5 children. Starting high school and college, I was in school with all women. It meant that we were the leaders of the school, so we captained the teams and we were, head of the student council and all that kind of thing, which I thought was always pretty cool. We were, as a school, politically aware. I remember as a freshman in high school, there was a Hungarian uprising, and we marched out in the neighborhood to support the people who were being persecuted in Hungary. And I loved that. It was a great time in my life. I was very active. I held offices and volunteered in the city. I graduated in '60, and I was married in the following '61, so I was a year out of college. When my former husband and I broke up, and the 4 children and I were alone, and I had to go to work, and we had to manage our household, and especially focus on their lives and their dreams and their activism and all the rest, I just kind of put everything on hold. I think there was just a powerful determination with all of us to achieve. And it worked. I had always been active outside of the home, and I was frequently in leadership roles in school and then again as a volunteer. So I had an attitude that this was what I was going to do next, and I had to succeed. The fact that I was a single mother, there was always a sense on the part of the executive team that I wasn't going to go anywhere. So, they didn't have to pay me the big bucks because I wasn't going to be changing jobs. I was hanging in there. But, as time went on and I moved up and I was an executive, I challenged that. I challenged my boss when I saw the discrepancies, even in my own pay. He and I put a proposal together, and he went forward with it to the executive committee. For about 4 years, I volunteered at Hope Clinic in Ypsilanti, and I went every week for a half day, and I worked on their patient charts. It was a lovely time to meet the volunteers. Everybody's a volunteer, so doctors and nurses, and to see the great service they provide in their community. Nothing can surpass being a mom, just nothing. I mean, I still love those kids, and I'm so grateful to them. I mean, they all turned out to be wonderful, contributing and successful adults. So that is just lovely for me. Everything else, I loved all the challenges. I went to Egypt, I rode a camel up to the pyramids, then I climbed into the pyramids. I've walked across a rope bridge in Ireland that went across the ocean from island to island. I've had a great time. I'd like to think I'm a global citizen. When I was your age, I was in an all-girls school wearing a uniform with a pretty narrow life. So now, between life experiences and reading and all these groups of friends that I have that are all borderline wild sometimes, I just feel like I'm a part of the world. I have had remarkable life experiences. I am so grateful. It scares my kids a little now and then, but